Nestled in the extreme northeastern tip of India lies the mystical land of Arunachal Pradesh, a divine outpost covered with picturesque mountain peaks, swift rivers and verdant valleys. The people of the state are friendly and gracious and mostly belong to communities that are ethnically similar but separated primarily by distinct characteristics of language, dress and customs. NHPC has taken up for development the mega hydroelectric projects of India in Arunachal Pradesh, which are the 2000 megawatt Subansiri Lower project, 3000 megawatt Dibang multipurpose project and 1500 megawatt Tawang 1 and 2 hydroelectric projects. The 3000 megawatt Dibang multipurpose project, which would be India's largest hydropower project, has been envisaged across the river Dibang. The project will include construction of a 288-meter high and 816.3 meter long concrete gravity dam and is located 43 kilometers from Roing, about 1.5 kilometer upstream of Ashupani River confluence with Dibang River in the Lower Dibang Valley district of Arunachal Pradesh. The project will generate 11,330 million units of electricity annually. Dr. Manmohan Singh, Honorable Prime Minister of India, laid the foundation stone of the project in January 2008. NHPC has made all efforts to ensure the safety of the dam. A detailed study on site-specific seismic design parameter has been done by IIT Roorkee. The dam will be constructed based on the approved seismic design parameters by National Committee on Seismic Design Parameters. Further, services of internationally renowned consultant have also been taken for the safety of the dam. Projects like Dibang and Subansiri Lower have the potential of unleashing the true hydroelectric potential of the state, which stands at a massive 50,000 megawatt. And who better than NHPC Limited, India's premier organization for the development of hydroelectric power, to kickstart this initiative. A complete people and environment conscious organization, NHPC stands out for its concern for rehabilitation and resettlement for people affected by its construction activities. NHPC fully realizes that nature-based self-sufficient economies of tribal people are sustained and nurtured in close proximity of forests, rivers and mountains. NHPC is deeply committed for sustainable development of hydropower and water resources with a strong environmental conscience and in a socially responsive manner. As an environmentally responsible corporate citizen, NHPC has taken a comprehensive environmental impact assessment study for its 2000 megawatt Subansiri Lower project and 3000 megawatt Dibang multipurpose project for assessing the impact of project construction on various facets of environment like water, flora and fauna, as well as the various socio-economic aspects. NHPC has framed various environment management plans to minimize any adverse environmental impact caused by the projects. The plans include measures as catchment area treatment, anti-poaching measures, sustenance of riverine fisheries, green belt development, stabilization of muck disposal sites, restoration plan for quarry areas, solid waste management and sanitation facilities, disaster management plans, etc. In case of Dibang project, the cost of various environment management plans, including cost of compensatory afforestation, is 74 crore rupees. Under the compensatory afforestation plan for Dibang project, over 10,000 hectares of degraded forest land will be afforested, while in case of Subansiri Lower project, more than 8,000 hectares of degraded forest will be afforested. Various engineering, bioengineering and biological measures will also be taken in the catchment area to check soil erosion, prevent siltation of reservoir and maintenance of storage capacity of the reservoir. NHPC's people-first approach is reflected in its R&R plans. The R&R plan for Dibang has been finalized, keeping in mind that resettlement should be synchronized with resource development and socio-economic development within the project area. The plan envisages providing 1 hectare of cultivable land per project-affected family, in addition to 200 square meter homestead land and 1.5 lakh rupees house construction grant. Landless grant of 50,000 rupees for affected families and eligible person grant of 40,000 rupees to affected families left with less than 1 hectare of land after acquisition. Other grants include 20,000 rupees house shifting grant, 15,000 rupees financial assistance for construction of cattle shed and 20,000 rupees land development charges. Additionally, a livelihood grant of 1,000 days of minimum agricultural wages to those left landless after acquisition and 750 days of minimum agricultural wages to those left with less than 1 hectare of land after acquisition. A monthly subsistence allowance to affected family for 1 year is also contemplated. The resettlement colony shall be provided with the facilities like piped water supply, community toilets, sewage treatment facilities, electrification, shopping complex, primary health center, school complex including playground, approach road up to resettlement site and internal roads in resettlement colony. A similar package has been provided for Subansiri Lower project. Besides providing rehabilitation and resettlement to project-affected families, a separate provision of 45 crore rupees, especially for Dibang project, has been kept for social and community development activities, which include training programs, scholarships for children, especially the female child, women's development initiatives like education, training on income generation activities, formation of self-help groups, including seed money, health and sanitation, drinking water facilities, construction of footpaths, approach roads, drainage system, etc. Rural electrification, along with establishment of community-based biogas plant, is also planned. The backwater and the reservoir will travel up to a length of 43 kilometers in Dibang River and its various tributaries, which will facilitate promotion of navigation. NHPC is committed to provide jetties and platforms for waterway within the Dibang Reservoir. Many tribals, marginal farmers and landless labourers depend on natural resources to support their livelihood. NHPC shall suitably compensate the tribal population for their loss on account of diversion of forest land for the project work. In addition, for this segment, abundant scope for gainful work opportunity in one way or the other due to the execution of the project has been contemplated by NHPC in a humanitarian way. NHPC will also provide unmatched opportunities to set up commercial establishments, small-scale industries, agro-based processing units in the project area and outside, where the demand for these ventures continuously increases. Apart from this, construction of the approach and access roads and bridges will enable a fast route to market local produce and a facility to tackle emergent situations arising out of ill health, accidents, etc. Hospitals and healthcare units established under the project will be made available to project-affected persons, thereby contributing significantly to healthcare in the region. There will be a dramatic change in the lifestyle of local people, especially the children, who attend the schools developed by the project. The establishment of a post office, a bank, as well as the provision of employment and training for local youth will truly enrich and enhance the standard of living. The rehabilitation process would augment income levels and enrich quality of life of project-affected families, covering socio-cultural relationships, capacity building and self-economic sustainability. Besides R&R package, Community Social Development Program will provide strength to the locals of the project area. As per the MOU, All new recruitments against newly sanctioned posts in categories of Class 3 and 4 shall be made 100% from the state of Arunachal Pradesh as per requirement from time to time. For Dibang Multipurpose Project and Tawang projects, NHPC shall contribute 1 paisa per unit of electricity sold to the Local Area Development Trust as per the MOU signed between NHPC and the Government of Arunachal Pradesh. In the case of Dibang Multipurpose Project, this amounts to about 12 crore rupees per year. Apart from this, the promise of 12% free power by NHPC will further help the home state to make available power for domestic, industrial and agricultural purposes. With the taking up of Dibang Hydroelectric Project, the connectivity and accessibility to these areas will remarkably improve in future. 4-kilometer long bridge across the river Lohit at Sadia Ghat and approaches etc. at a cost of about 425 crore rupees have been planned, which are expected to significantly curtail the journey time to these areas, thereby minimizing movement hardships of local people, which will be a boon to the economic development of the Dibang Valley.
यहाँ पे डैम बनने से हम लोगों का स्कूल वगैरह ऐसे बनने से हम लोगों के लिए डेवलप के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। लाइट का कमी था वो सब, और रोड के कमी थे वो सब भी बनाने का बात करें तो अच्छा है। दिबांग प्रोजेक्ट भी कुछ दुनिया के नाम में आ जाएंगे तो हम लोगों के लिए भी अच्छा ही है, ये भी मैं अच्छा ही मानता हूँ। और उसके साथ साथ में हमारे यहाँ का जो जिसके नुकसान है उनको तो देखने से अच्छा है।
The construction of Dibang Multipurpose Project would bring overall socio-economic development of the area. Health, education, communication and other infrastructure civic amenities will get strengthened, and this will directly benefit the local people. Work and self-employment opportunities for the locals will also be generated due to the emergence of markets and other commercial establishments in the area. And thus, the development of the project will open a corridor for the development of Dibang Basin.